Hey guys, it's Belle, and I am back to share a haul with you. I went to HomeGoods, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. I kind of went to all three of those stores and found a few things here and there that I want to share with you. Some of it is beauty related, and I know that I did say, I think it was January, that I was going to be taking a 6-month hiatus from any of that kind of beauty type purchasing of goods and things, but I really needed some retail therapy, so I kind of have a story to go along with this haul. So I will start with the story first, and I will timestamp if you just want to skip ahead to the haul part. So here is story time. Okay, so today's subject matter for my story time is about a mammogram that I had. So if that is an uncomfortable topic for you, please skip ahead to the haul portion of this video that is timestamped in the description. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and give you some information about the recent mammogram that I just had. So I am 35, and I just recently also had my annual female lady checkup visit, and at that appointment they were like, oh, we need to give you an order to go have your first baseline mammogram. So I went, I took my order, I scheduled, my appointment, I had my order, I had my mammogram done, and it was a 3D mammogram, and that is standard at the hospital that I'm affiliated with on my insurance. So that is their standard now. I don't know, I would assume that that's probably true across the board now for mammograms, but it was a 3D mammogram, and I will just say, if you're uncomfortable or you're afraid to get a mammogram, I personally was not scared to have it done at all, because I used to take my grandma to her mammograms, and so I was a little bit familiar with just kind of how they did it and stuff like that. It feels a little unnatural when you're having it done, the way they position you slightly. They have you hold your arms in a weird position and stuff like that, so it just feels weird. You just feel not normal when you're having it done, but I didn't find it painful at all. So maybe a little uncomfortable, but not painful. So if you're scared to do it, please just know that it's really not a big deal. I didn't think it was a big deal. Okay, so I had my mammogram on February 11th, which was Friday, and then they called me, unfortunately. I thought all was, fine, but then they called me on Monday the 13th to tell me that they wanted to recheck my left side. So they wanted to go ahead and do an ultrasound. They scheduled me for that, and so I had my ultrasound appointment yesterday, which was the 20th. So they called me on a Monday, and then I was rescheduled to come back then the upcoming Monday. So I had a whole week in between, and I was just trying to keep my mind in a positive place, saying I would rather know than not know. I would rather be able to deal with something in an early phase versus find out very late and then it's life-threatening and all of that. And actually, a girl I went to high school with, unfortunately, she passed away this past year of breast cancer in her 30s. So I had that on my mind, and it's just something, that you think, oh my gosh, am I next? That type of thing. So I was really just trying to be positive about it, but I was having anxiety about what they were going to find and determine at this ultrasound appointment. So Monday rolls around, and, the lady who did my ultrasound was so incredibly nice. I mean, that's one thing that I have found. The lady who did my mammogram and the one who did my ultrasound, these people are just very, very caring people. So, yeah, I was really appreciative that everyone just kind of puts you at ease, and they're very, very nice about everything. And they want to answer all of your questions, and, it's just a really good environment. My hospital actually has a separate sort of office, and it's like a breast care, center, and it's all just, everything there is just centralized around breast care. So, it makes you feel like you're really in the right place. So they were able to find on the ultrasound the area that they were concerned about on the mammogram, and she did go ahead and just tell me that what, they were able to see did not look suspicious at all. They just wanted to get better images of it. So that was such a relief. It ended up being just a little fatty part of my breast tissue. It wasn't a tumor or a cyst or anything like that. So she just reassured me that it wasn't anything suspicious, and I was really, really happy about that. She took the images just across the hall, and she's like, I'm going to have the radiologist look at this really quickly. And she came back just a couple minutes later and was like, yep, you're in the clear. It's totally fine. We just wanted to get some good solid images for your first baseline mammogram. So with that knowledge, I left my appointment with just a weight lifted from my shoulders. I was so happy. Like, I texted my husband. I was like, everything's fine, you know. There is something there, but it's not bad, you know. And, so yeah, I had some time then. This brings me to the haul portion of the video. I had some time between when I left my appointment and before I had to get to work. So I decided to do some hauling. So let me show you what I bought. So this is actually the only item that I did pick up at HomeGoods. It was $6.99 for this soap and lotion duo from the brand Pecksniffs, and it came in this little caddy that you can see, the little metal caddy. It's a really, really cute gift set. So if you're interested in like Mother's Day gift ideas, this is another one that I think would be so, so pretty. Just like a little small something for like an aunt or something like that. I, in particular, am in love with this ruby orange and watermelon fragrance. I picked this up last summer, and I just fell in love. So when I saw it at HomeGoods, I grabbed it because it's just great. I cannot get enough of this soap. I will say that I'm a little disappointed in the lotion. It's a little bit thin. I think it's better for a body lotion versus like a hand lotion. But it's just a really, really cute set, and for $6.99, it was worth it. Okay, so then at TJ Maxx, I was blown away to find this Saint-Tropez bronzing mousse for only $5.99, and they carry this at Sephora, and I think it's over $30, so it's very pricey, and they had it for $5.99. I will just say that between TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they are carrying some amazing premium brands that like Sephora carries and other, you know, retailers like fancy department stores and stuff. They're really getting some great stuff right now. So I really would suggest you guys check out like the beauty section because there's great, great stuff. I could not pass this up for $5.99. I will love using it this summer. So then also at TJ Maxx, I found this Bliss Fabulous Foaming Face Wash. It was normally $20 and then they had it on clearance for $15. I did have a sample of this face wash and I really, really enjoyed it. It's very refreshing and it actually almost kind of smells like the Plumeria Body Care, a lighter version of that at Bath & Body Works. That's kind of what this smells like. But I really liked the exfoliating properties of this and it's just very nice and refreshing. So for $15, I was like, yes, because this is a big 15.5 fluid ounce bottle. Definitely worth $15. So a really good price. So then also at TJ Maxx, I got this Essie nail polish in the shade Off Tropic, and it was $3.99, and it's a really pretty, it's slightly more green than like a teal would be, but really, really, really pretty, and I think it's going to be great for, you know, in like March for like St. Patrick's Day and stuff like that. A really fun color, so I wanted to add a green to my collection that wasn't, you know, too green. This is definitely green, but it's not like super bright green. It's not too like Kelly green. So it has a little bit of blue in there, so it makes it a little more, I think, kind of neutral. It's kind of like a neutral green. Really, really pretty. And so for $3.99, I grabbed that. And I'm a huge Essie nail polish fan. I actually have Essie on right now. What's on my nails right now is Mind Your Mittens. So it's like a pretty kind of like grayish blue color, but I'm really excited to have this green added to my collection. So then at TJ Maxx, I also snagged this Estee Lauder lip gloss set with 5 full-size lip glosses. And it was normally $25. They had it on clearance for $16. I'm assuming it was left over from the holiday season. So I had to grab that. Now, I do personally use some of these Estee Lauder lip glosses, and I really, really love them. But I did buy this kit for a gift, actually for a soon-to-be 10-year-old. She loves Estee Lauder, but unfortunately, a lot of the products are just a little too mature for her. But these are, in my opinion, very age-appropriate. They're much more sheer. They kind of have little, like, shimmer and glittery, you know, kind of pieces in there. So I feel like they're more appropriate for someone of that age group. So I grabbed those for her for $16. They worked out to $3.20 per lip gloss. I really couldn't pass it up for her for that price. Okay, so bear with me as I pronounce this name, but I think it's Erno Laszlo, and this brand is actually very famous for giving Marilyn Monroe her beauty regimen with her skincare routine and everything. So I was able to try the pink bar soap in one of my Sephora holiday freebie bags. They actually gave me one of their sensitive skin like mini bars from this brand, and I really, really loved it. So I came across this soap set at Marshalls, and these are bigger soap bars. There's 2 in here with 2 soap dishes, and it's a $90 value. It was selling for $50 somewhere, and Marshall's had them on clearance for $20, so $10 per bar. I could not pass it up. I cannot wait to give this a try. It gets good reviews on Sephora's site. Sephora and Nordstrom and places like that do carry this. It's ridiculous what they want for one bar of soap, but for $10 a bar, I can hack that. So this is actually the Sea Mud Deep Cleansing Bar, so I really can't wait to see how this does, and I got it in particular because in the summertime my skin sometimes feels a little bit more clogged and all of that, so I think it'll be really, really great for summer. So then I also found from the brand Boscia, I got this at Marshall's, it was $9.99. This is the Tsubaki Oil Infused Exfoliating Powder. I did give this a try, and it's actually pretty good. I do want to continue to use it. I found it a little bit drying, but really, really cool because I've always wanted to try one of those like enzyme exfoliating powders, and so I thought for $9.99 with a nice premium brand like this, I would go ahead and give it a try. So also at Marshall's, I found this adorable Minnie Mouse button match wooden lacing set from the brand Melissa & Doug. And Melissa & Doug stuff can be pretty pricey, so for $5.99 I was grabbing this for my niece. She loves Minnie Mouse, and so she will have a great time lacing, and we're working on those like motor skills and stuff, so this is just perfect for her, and she will absolutely love Minnie Mouse. So I grabbed that for her, so I cannot wait to get. So for the last thing in my haul, I grabbed this open cardigan at TJ Maxx for $12.99. It is just very, very sheer. You can see probably through it there. It's hard for me to show this to you in this camera angle, but this is the like color pattern. It's a very light material. I like the variation of the grays that are in here, and it just seems like something that's perfect as as we transition into springtime, maybe even on cooler summer nights or something like that. It'd be something good to wear, and it could even take you into fall and layered in winter. It's just like a great all-season type of open cardigan, so I wanted to grab that for $12.99. So thank you guys so much for watching my haul, and if you listen to my story, I do appreciate it. And I'm just so grateful that things worked out well for me in this instance with my mammogram experience. But just keep in mind and pray for those who don't get the same outcome, because you never know kind of how things will turn out for you. So I always keep that in the back of my mind. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.